Hello everyone, good morning and welcome back to Sports Today. We bring you this video segment every single morning to help you catch up with things that have been taking place in the world of sport whilst you were catching up on some all-important sleep, because let's face it, whilst you and I need sleep, the whole world really needs sleep. The world of sport doesn't really sleep. There is always something or the other going on, and it can be a little tough keeping a track on every little thing that is taking place in the world of sport. But worry not, that's what we're here for, and we're going to catch you up with something that had been in the pipeline or rumored to be in the pipeline for the longest of times, but which, let's say, ended up just happening yesterday. But before we get to that, a bit of a teaser here, let's first talk about another thing that has been trending as a story for a while: the potential ascent of Suryakumar Yadav as being the next T20I captain. It was a bit of a bolt from the blue because most people were expecting Hardik Pandya to be the next man in line. But it turns out that one of the reasons Sky is in fact being preferred is because head coach Gautam Gambhir is reportedly pushing for Sky to be the captain. Now that is very, very interesting because, again, what it does show you is that Gambhir has indeed been given a free rein, because the succession line did seem to be suggesting that it would be Pandya who would be leading India in white ball cricket. But we could be potentially headed to a point where you are seeing captaincy being split in a different route altogether. Very, very interesting times indeed. And the thing which I was talking to you about being in the pipeline or potential in the pipeline, you're seeing a grab of it here. It is the farewell video that Gautam Gambhir shot for the Kolkata Knight Riders, and it was a very emotional video. It shows him in the backdrop of the Eden Gardens Cricket Stadium and him talking about stuff like that, KKR fans or Kolkata fans, when you laugh, I laugh, when I cry, when you cry, I cry. When we win together. When we lose together. It's a very touching, poignant video, and truth be told, really makes me hope that whenever it is that Gambhir is done with his national team commitments, he comes right back home, comes straight back to KKR to potentially maybe win more trophies. I don't know. You guys can let me know in the comments if you think I'm being unrealistic about that. A little bit more cricket news, and Delhi Capitals, interestingly enough, are basing Gautam Gambhir as being like the blueprint for what they want in their next head coach. There was talks that Sourav Ganguly, who serves as the director of cricket, was angling for the job, but it is being believed now, according to reports out in the media, that Ganguly is not being considered and that his broader remit will remain as of now. Why are they looking for a Gambhir-like coach? Because they're looking for someone who tracks both domestic and international players and has that aggressive kind of mentality that defines GG. So we don't quite know names yet. There's no concrete names that have been linked to the post. What we do know is that it most likely will not be Sourav Ganguly unless something drastic changes. Switching focus now from the world of cricket to the world of football, and this man right here, Kylian Mbappe, was finally unveiled as a Real Madrid player in grand pomp and circumstance. It was a pretty big, presentation ceremony that took place in the Santiago Bernabeu, and what a lot of people ended up noticing is that there were a lot of similarities to Cristiano Ronaldo's unveiling. Of course, the fact that he started or ended the ceremony by saying uno, dos, tres, a la Madrid, something Ronaldo had said when he was first unveiled. The fact that Mbappe has taken the number 9, much like Ronaldo did when he first joined the Santiago Bernabeu-based club. A lot of interesting things about a big ceremony, and really scary just how Madrid looks set to dominate not only La Liga but potentially Europe for the coming decade. Because if you look at some of the talent they have, it's ridiculous. There's Mbappe, there's Vinicius, there's Rodrigo, there's Endrick, there's Arda Güler. Woof. That is a lot of attacking talent. I didn't even mention Jude Bellingham. That's just how stacked they are when it comes to talent. A little bit more football news, and you'd remember that the Copa America final was delayed due to some rather raucous scenes outside of the stadium, with a lot of ticketless fans trying to charge and get into the stadium. And the CONMEBOL was pretty harsh on the Hard Rock Stadium, saying that their organization wasn't good. And now the Hard Rock Stadium has hit back in a statement saying that the stadium has in fact hosted many other events in the past and they've all gone off seamlessly. So they've put the blame back on the fans, which now really shows probably one of the wisest things to do. That's not to say that the fans weren't at fault, but in such a situation, probably the best thing to do is take stock, move past it, try and learn, because football fans can be a different breed and do need a lot more policing than, say, NFL fans or fans of concerts and stuff, which would normally be happening in the Hard Rock Stadium. One more football news, and this one, another ugly one coming from Argentina. Enzo Fernandez is being investigated by his club Chelsea for posting what many had pegged to be a racist video on his Instagram or on Instagram Live. It featured not only Enzo but a number of Argentina players chanting about the ethnicities and origins of a number of French players. It was a chant that unfortunately came to start doing the rounds once Argentina had won the World Cup in 2022. They repeated it after winning the Copa, and in fact the French Football Federation have intended or said that they intend to raise a complaint about this. I've heard the chant, it's not a very good one. Hopefully better sense prevails and the Argentine players come out, apologize and try and move past this, because it's just not the kind of thing you should be chanting about in today's day and age. Simple as that. A little bit tennis news for you guys now, and Rafael Nadal made a winning start to his singles round in the Swedish Open, defeating Leo Borg. And in case you're wondering, is it? Yes, it is. Leo Borg is the son of Bjorn Borg, the multiple-time Grand Slam winner, who is, of course, currently also, charting his own way in the world of tennis. Nadal won in straight sets against him, and it's interesting to note that despite the fact that Nadal has been having a very stop-start last year on the tour, he has been listed to take part in the US Open as well. So, fitness permitting, could very well be seeing Rafa in the US Open one last time. A little bit more tennis news, but this time India related. Sumit Nagal has achieved yet another career high ranking thanks to his win in the Swedish Open in the first round. He ended up registering a straight sets win over a local favorite who was handed a wild card, and now his world ranking, which is, you'd remember the tennis rankings are updated on a weekly basis, even though with the live rankings you pretty much know where it is players stand. He's now 68, which is much higher than where he was before. He's now broken inside of the top 70 for the first time. Nagal continues to maintain his momentum in what has been an impressive year. Of course, his next focus is the Olympics, and one hopes he can actually have a better run than he did in 2021, where he lost to Daniil Medvedev in the second round. And that's it from us on this edition of the Morning Wrap with Sports Today. Thank you guys so much for joining us. As always, if you enjoy our work, don't forget, like, share, subscribe, tap the bell icon, leave us a comment, follow us on social media. We're on Instagram, X and Facebook. Don't forget to download the Sports Tech app, and if you're already on the channel, go ahead, check out some other videos we've done as well. For now though, from my side, it is goodbye.